Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Trouble of the Soul. This is Miles. Actually, in today's episode, I want to talk about some places where I've been to. Instead, I will get into something deeper, that is where we truly belong.
Walking with me, and every step I heard liberty. Though he's fallen, come a million behind.
Okay, now let's welcome our today's guest, Bella. Hello, Bella. I'm so excited to have you on my show today.
Hello.
Actually, Bella is originally from Serbia, and then she grew up in Sweden, and now she lives in China here with her lovely family. So now, would you mind just making a short self-introduction to us so that we can better understand you?
Hi to everyone. So I was born in Serbia, left Serbia when I was 10 because of then the civil war that broke out. Grew up in Sweden and have, after graduating, worked abroad in different countries and traveled. And now I'm in China because my husband got a position with WKU, and we arrived 2 years ago. And then I started working with an international school.
Okay, thanks for that. Since you have lived across a few different countries, I was wondering, how has that shaped your sense of home?
A sense of home or a sense of belonging, something
Sense of belonging.
Right now, it's a bit fragmented, so I right now I associate home with my family. But my parents and my siblings and my nieces and nephews that are now in Sweden. And there I also have friends, long-term friends. So this is what I consider home because of the social relations. But I also have a mental image of a home, which is my birthplace. So we have our house and land that is located in a mountainous area. And I have, since we left, traveled back in my mind to one spot on one hill where I used to spend lots of time with my grandmother, admiring kind of the landscape. And so I go there often when I feel insecure or I feel that I need to, go back to myself or my own roots. Or feel a part of something. That is the place where I know that I kind of came or sprung out of that land. So yeah, that's that.
Okay. Actually, I can totally understand what you are saying about home because sometimes the home doesn't mean a specific place, It can also mean a kind of feeling that we spend with our family and, someone we truly love.
I hear it coming. There's a thunder and storm, just like we lived it. You know that it's true. Nelson and Ella, now we're walking with you.
And then let's move on to the next question. Would you ever feel afraid or uncertain when you just move around from one place to another at the beginning?
Usually not uncertain or insecure or something like that. Insecure. Usually not, because most places where I have traveled to, I have had some sort of not a network, but a sense of security, because I knew where I was going and what I was doing, whether it has been for work or for tourism or similar. So usually no, more curiosity or excitement. But I did now, when we arrived to China, I did feel insecure for a couple of months. And that is because, one, China is a country which is very much foreign, so, and far away. So the sense is that it's something that is very unfamiliar. But also arriving here with my son, who was only 1 year at that time, made me feel very insecure. Just not knowing where to buy his diapers, food, the formula, not be able to read what products are, the ingredients is, where to find food. was very difficult in the beginning and made me feel insecure. That I was insecure that I would be able to take good care of him.
Yeah, I can feel that because raising a little child abroad adds another layer to it.
Long ago, we lived the struggle, and that's how we know. Slavery abolished.
Okay, finally, let's go back to the travel. Something about travel. If I got a chance to travel to Serbia in the future, what place would you recommend me to go?
Well, I liked my own region the best, the mountains region. The mountains are stunning, panoramic. So they are very much, they're not so hilly or slopey as the mountains here in Wenjo. They're more sharp and intimidating, and cliffy. And, the canyons are scary, but also very impressive. And, it's a nice place. Although the infrastructure is not so well developed. But then beyond Serbia, there is also the beautiful nature of Bosnia, the coastal area, coast of Croatia. So it's a nice region to visit.
Okay, thanks. Actually, I'm writing them down. What is your hometown exactly called?
Brodarevo. Yeah, good luck pronouncing that.
Well, actually, my sister is planning a trip in this month to Serbia.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Nice.
I will share your recommendation to her. Definitely. Okay, then next, let's go into the final question. We are almost at the end. Since you have been living in China for 2 years, and could you please just tell me one thing that you are gradually falling in love with, and another thing that you haven't still got accustomed to?
In general, I like the food, and even the canteen food. I honestly do like just plain rice and lots of vegetables, and like the diversity in vegetables and fruit here is impressive. It really is different to Europe, and it tastes better. But okay, I mean, the food on one side, the more intriguing, but also a little bit off-putting aspect is maybe the sense of social control that I perceive exists in society. The sense of monitoring each other or surveilling each other, which is greater than in the European countries in which I have lived. So that makes me feel a little uncomfortable in this society. And also, we talked about it before, the way emotions are expressed, it's different. So at first I found it very admirable, the sense of the way emotions are contained. People here I find are more stoic and less complaining and whining than in Europe. But there must be reasons as to why is that so. And I don't see the same type of expression. Also, not of bad things, but also not of joy. It's not easy to perceive easygoingness among people. So like the ability to joke, to relax, to be playful. It's less here than in the European context, I feel. Yeah.
Okay, thanks for sharing your story.
It's not ending. 'Cause there's one thing you're forgetting. You remember on some rainy day.
It's so nice to see what it's like to live between different cultures through your eyes. Actually, your story has reminded me that maybe sometimes the most meaningful journey, they are not the ones that we taken on the road. Instead, they're the ones that unfolds across the time through the culture, and finally, they are within ourselves. And thank you again for tuning into my channel, The Travel of the Soul. See you next time. Bye.
Thank you for interviewing me.
Bye-bye.
Surrender, 'cause you can't get away. remember